The primary barriers that women face in Peru to access decent jobs are mostly related to gender stereotypes, both at the household, at the community level, and in the job market. The fact that women are almost exclusively in charge of taking care of all care responsibilities, of all household chores, and that impedes them to work full time or to find decent jobs. What we found that is important in Peru to consider for this type of analysis is that women in Peru face important, significant gender gaps in the labor market, but you cannot see them just looking at participation rates. In fact, we have relatively high participation rates of women in the labor market, but if we look at the quality of the jobs of women in general in the country, for men and women, but mostly for women, what we find is that women are overrepresented and more than 70% working in formal jobs. And furthermore, most of those women that work in informal jobs do so in precarious conditions, which means that they earn less than the minimum legal wage, or they work more hours than what is legally permitted, and those type of precarious conditions that make the jobs far from decent. Given the results, we opted to prioritize as a recommendation for the public government to work on trying to solve gender stereotypes. This may take a while. It's not a short-term objective, but still we need to do that with campaigns to work on changing gender stereotypes. And the other issue that is key is the provision of public or accessible daycare services. There are no available daycare services, and considering the gender stereotypes, women end up taking care of the children at home. So we need to provide more accessible daycare services, and for that, we propose to look at innovative approaches. Community, with government, with private sector, the whole society need to work to improve the care situation for women.